Charlie,
bro.
still in the World Cup mood, World Cup season.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Has the GOAT debate been settled?
Was there ever a good debate?
Well, there was. Messi, Ronaldo, is the greatest.
Personally, maybe
Is the best.
I think this is one thing this is one issue I've always had with Ghana, right? Well,
Why
not
not
just
football world?
Ghanaian, yeah, football world.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. Is that everyone is opinionated. You listen to someone's opinions, you share your views, but people feel like they have to insult for attention, which I never get.
Okay.
Personally, I know this one. Now I'm going to say they'll come and insult me. That's why I'm putting it that way. I don't think for a while now there has been a good debate because Cyril and then affect.
So when did it end for you?
It ended in 2022
When Messi won the World
when
Cup.
Messi won the World Cup. See,
So
yes,
assuming Ronaldo wins 2026 World Cup, would the debate be back on?
how is it going to be back? Because see, they be here more chance. But then the arguments had always been, you bring this, okay, me too, I guess some.
guess so.
Just say I don't be your size. So if you don't be his size, how are you a better goat than his? But then now there's still the talk. Way as at 2022 we shut them up. But even till date, there's still the talk. Even till date, there's still the talk. How you go fit talk? As we start the World Cup, where the should go back? Obi a treasure back. Oh, yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Relax.
Say good.
All right. So this is Hot Take FC, your most comprehensive sports show on the continent currently. And in this World Cup season, this is the show to watch. We bring you everything comprehensive from tactical analysis, player comparisons, manager comparisons. We look at football culture across the world. And so, as we begin this show, my name is Samuel. I'm with my brother,
Ernest.
and stay with us for this ride. So, the first round of matches were played, came to an end yesterday. That was Thursday. With Colombia beating Uzbekistan by 3 goals to 1. And so when this World Cup started, I think the only narrative was between the two best players of this generation. So everyone was waiting for Wednesday, where Argentina was supposed to face Algeria, and then Portugal against DR Congo.
Yeah.
And Argentina's match was played at dawn, 1 o'clock. And so we all woke up to, the
great
record-breaking display that Messi had. And so we were all waiting for, what Opanato will bring to the table. Fortunately or unfortunately,
right now they've given him some name. I don't know when they started. What's you?
What's you? Somebody say he has spent the last 4 years playing in the desert, in front of half-filled stadiums, trying to start pad for records that don't matter.
See.
So the Wasi would it be far-fetched because he's playing in the desert.
Arabia.
Yeah, so everyone was waiting for Messi's match versus and then Ronaldo's match. And from what we saw, to me, since the beginning of this World Cup, I have said my favorite was Brazil.
Yeah.
I didn't include Portugal in the contenders.
Oh, I included Portugal.
Yes, you did.
I included Portugal.
But from what we saw on Wednesday, Portugal shouldn't be near even the quarterfinals.
I don't think that is justification enough.
Okay. Because it's just one match?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just a match.
Okay.
Right. And if last
year...
but in American, if last year is to teach us anything, Messi lost his first game.
Okay.
And people wrote them off. So against Saudi Arabia, if lost, then Zero. Oh, and for Ronaldo, Zero, like I really respect him.
Of course.
He's a good player. No, in fact, he's a great player, right? In fact, I think Yan Diomande, he mentioned something recently. He says his idol is Ronaldo, right? But then he made mention of the fact that when it comes to the GOAT, he chooses Messi.
Messi.
So that is it. Like, I really like Ronaldo. I really like the way he plays football and his aggressiveness and the fact that he always wants to score goals, right? He's not like the very recent players who are playing, most of them are lazy, they are not too technical enough. Those who are technical enough are not too skillful, or they don't like to shoot. You know, for them, there's always something lacking. For Cyril, if there's something lacking, he always
works on
pushes or strives to make sure that he's perfected that. So I really like him. And the fact that he's very, see, when it comes to goal scoring, in fact, he's the best.
He's the greatest goal scorer
Exactly.
of
But
our generation.
when we talk about
the football,
exactly
in its totality,
everything,
in its totality,
there's only one man.
I remember there was one match between Barca and Madrid. I'm a Madrid fan, and so I've always liked Ronaldo. Okay, but there was a match between Madrid and Barca, and it was 2-2. The match, I think someone hit him, hit Messi.
Okay.
Messi was injured. His mouth was bleeding.
He's not the one, Pepe, was it Pepe or someone
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
He says he was bleeding. And so he went off, came back with tissue in his mouth. And I think that injury really angered him. Because when he came back, he destroyed us. He scored the last goal. And that was the goal he raised his
Yeah.
jersey in front of the Bernabeu fans.
But I remember that match. Well.
And so from there, after that moment, the only thing I said was, if the God of football has spoken, who are we? Because honestly, no one does it like him. No one does it better than him. And so just as you are saying, the GOAT debate for me ended a long time ago.
But way back.
Way back. It ended when Ronaldo left Real Madrid in 2018. Let me tell you why. Ronaldo leaving Madrid, as at then, they were both on 5 Ballons d'Or.
Yeah.
Right? They were both on 5. And I feel like the year after, if Ronaldo had not left, he would have even overtaken Messi in the year after.
Are you sure?
Yes, because he had won the Champions League that season. That's in 2018. And the award will be in December 2018. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah.
And so, normally, if he had not left, because in 2018, I've really forgotten how they. I'm coming. I've really forgotten how well he did in the World Cup in 2018. But with all those, and normally Ballon d'Or winner,
2018.
once you win Champions League, he didn't do well. Once you win the Champions League, there's a high probability that you would, But in 2018, Modric won it. Now, the Ballon d'Or is also something very political, in the sense that the club presidents, I don't know what they do behind the scenes.
Oh, I'm sure they have
but
a lot of influence.
A lot of influence. I'm saying this because when Man City finally won the Champions League that year, the award went to Rodri. And there was a debate because it was between Rodri and Vini.
Yeah.
And to us, Vini had a far better season than Rodri. But the mere fact that he won, and the mere fact that Man City wanted to prove that, yes, finally, we are here. We don't know what went on behind the scenes, but so many, negotiations will go on behind the scenes for the player from the Champions League winning team to win it. Same happened with PSG last year, when they won and then they barely won the Ballon d'Or. Because right now people are saying, how can the best player in the world currently, he cannot complete the full 90 minutes of football?
Outside that, he cannot even complete the whole season.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. There's some politics behind this thing. And so what I'm trying to say is, in 2018, if Ronaldo had stayed on for one more year, he would have overtaken Messi in the Ballon d'Or race. But he let his pride take over, with him coming out to say that he didn't feel as valued as obviously, because you were not the same player you were in 2009 when you came. And so if the president doesn't see you that way, it's because he's preparing for the future. He has a club to run, not your ego to protect. And so once he left,
he reduces his pride then, or if he had reduced his pride back then,
he would still have been at Manchester United.
he would have done a lot.
He would have been at Manchester United now.
He would have done a lot.
It was that same pride that led him to taking this interview that ultimately led to his sacking from Manchester United. He was sacked.
He would have done a lot.
His contract was terminated. And so, see, Modric said something that once you leave Madrid, it's a decline. It's like you coming from the bottom, you get to the top. Where do you go from the top? It's downwards. And so Ronaldo's career has been down since, and yes, you are saying when he got to Juventus, he did well, but he was playing with old men. And so they didn't help him. He could have broken all the records in Serie A and all things. But
Messi had been at Madrid and he left. He was still doing well.
Mazza.
Far away. Because he's the only player to have won a Ballon d'Or at an American team. Like that's the Inter Miami.
That's what I'm saying. The politics.
Ballon d'Or at Inter Miami.
The politics behind Ballon d'Or.
Did Messi
makes it.
No.
Makes it.
He won a World Cup.
In fact, it's not even a credible
and some Inter Miami
award. It's no longer a credible award.
It's very credible.
No longer a credible award.
The zero fans
no longer a credible award. With the Ballon d'Or.
Zero fans. They will say, we want Ballon d'Or. Then they'll come and say, it's not credible. Oh, we want World Cup. It's just 8 matches.
Obviously.
Imagine that.
And so, yeah, this GOAT debate, to me, it died a long time ago because Messi showed the world, showed us that, see, I am the one. All right. And so, looking forward, good. One other thing. After the Portugal-DR Congo match, there were narratives on social media that his teammates were deliberately avoiding him, which is Ronaldo. His teammates were not passing the ball to him. Because, come on, you have Bruno Fernandes, who just won award for the most assists in a Premier League season. You have Vitinha, who distributes passes at PSG like a Kwamaster. You have the best left back currently in world football, Nuno Mendes. Also giving passes and giving crosses. Joao Cancelo.
Even John.
The first player to win a league title in all 5 top European leagues. All these people around you. And Ronaldo had only 5 passes, 5 touches in the penalty box. What were they doing? What was the reason?
For that, I'll always say, respect is reciprocal.
Yeah.
Right. So what you expect, if you dish it out, you get back.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
My whole point is on the fact that, see, Argentines worship Messi because Messi worships them back. And a typical example we can see from even this very ongoing World Cup. If you notice, there's even that video circulating. You guys can even check it out. So Messi was changed in the 80th minute. And then he came out. When he came out, he was handed their training jersey. And then he puts it on. The moment he was done, Thiago Almada, he is a new boy in the Argentine system. So he has even more respect for his
Messi
colleagues like Julian Alvarez, them. And they have more respect for Messi. So immediately he stood up, awaiting Messi to sit down. So he tapped Messi. And then Messi was like, oh, no, sit down. And Messi sat on the floor. Like, see, if this player tells you to go and kill yourself on the pitch, nobody. And see, me, I always say, it's that aura that they even give him as a player. Whenever they are coming out, I think it was Di Maria who mentioned that in an interview. And this World Cup, the picture is all over. So they usually all of them they usually come out and then they wait for him. I don't know what he does inside, but he himself and then together with the coaches and then the moment they come out, they all part way for Messi to, come pass through them, come stand in front of them. And Di Maria was like, it's not like the moment he gets in front of them, he waits for them to follow. Really, for him, he's just going. It's not like, oh, come and watch it. No, no, no. So he passes through, gets to the front, he's continuing. And then all of them, they gather behind him. Bro, see, if you look at that image, the aura. See, I saw the video, the aura. This is what we call greatness. Because I always say, whatever you're good at, right, do it so well that you gather aura from it, right? But then you could be so great, right? So when you are great, you farm for aura. But when you're extra great, aura farms for you. That is what Messi is. Aura is farming for him.
And so, that is why I would also say that, yes, Messi is the greatest to ever do it. And, some years back, there was this argument that Ronaldo is hard work, Messi is talent.
So Messi works.
I don't know.
Messi works hard.
And that's what I'm saying. It was a narrative.
It's always been a narrative.
Come on. You can't be this consistent for almost 30 years without hard work. And that is Messi.
On holidays, he's training in the swimming pool with Suarez.
So
and all.
What I'm trying to say is, sometimes, these great people, in fact, all great people who have come before us, and these great people, there's something that separates great people from the average man. Otherwise, we would all be great.
Oh, of course.
But there's something. It could be your ego. It could be your pride. It could be something, but there's always something that differentiates normal people from the very great. And so, I understand you, but if Ronaldo wasn't the way we know him to be, maybe he wouldn't have gotten here.
Oh, no. So Ronaldo's effort.
In relation, I'm not even talking about effort.
One thing
I'm talking about in relation to how people relate with him, which is
Ronaldo's
national team.
Ego has made him great, right? But his national team not responding to him now is on the fact that
due to what?
See, let's look just back at 2022 World Cup. Ronaldo hits a ball, and I think it touched. No, so Bruno Fernandes headed the ball, and then Ronaldo tried to touch it, and then the ball went straight into the legs.
And then he was claiming, and was that why he was claiming the offside goal, or he was claiming the goal for himself? Okay.
See, Messi in this situation would even see that the way he would like give Bruno that them. See, the thing is that.
But that brings me back to what I'm saying.
He's good.
Senka wanye ni brace ah. Enka undu baby awedi.
Mo enti ni brain amam kofo bu. But any brain like right now your cup is full.
Okay.
Then you know you say born and just born here. Then I bet you.
Okay.
That is it now. Right. For Messi, if Messi is not doing well in a game, his team they are dying for him. Because right. Say Ophelia, the oye entinu, ye queen woman. But no, I say, if you are the top, you want to push yourself to the top. But then when you are coming down, you are wanting the opposite and so.
Okay. So in spite of all that, don't you think there should be a little respect from these Portuguese new boys? Why am I saying this? Portugal have been to the World Cup 7 times. Just 7 times.
Yes.
Ghana has been to the World Cup 5 times. I'm trying to say something. Now, in those 7 times, from 2004, that era, that Ronaldo announced himself to the world, from that 2004 to 2006 World Cup, every World Cup after that, Portugal has qualified for the World Cup. Before that, why do you think Portugal were not able to qualify for the World Cup? I'm trying to say that Ronaldo has carried this team for almost 20 years now. This Portuguese team. I mean, most people know about Portugal because of Ronaldo. Forget us, who are football fans, and we've known Portugal because of Figo, then Rui Costa, Deco, and all those people, right? But Ronaldo has carried this team on his back for these past 20 years. Even look at the Euros that he won. The one that he was on the touchline with the coach.
Just want to
shout,
play so that you
sure,
whatever you are.
Sure. Shouting and everything.
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like the new boys, if anything at all, respect that legacy. Respect everything that Cristiano has done for your country. Because it was even because of him that most of you could dream to get there.
True.
And so why not give him that respect? True. Treat it as Oluman, the last World Cup in it. So let's do everything possible we can to make sure that he has a good tournament.
So this is a typical. You remember back in school, there used to be this thing that the teachers used to do. Show the difference between a leader and a boss.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll tell you a leader leads, a boss direct. A leader does this, a boss does that. Good. Ronaldo is a boss.
He's a boss.
Okay. He is good. So he expects you to be good.
Be good as well.
Good. If you can't, feed me the passes, I'll do the rest.
And that's why he is more
a leader.
ego.
Good. Messi is a leader. Mm-hmm. So these are the negatives when it comes to boss and a leader. Mm-hmm. For boss, because you are with them, whenever, and then there is that total satisfaction around all. Whenever you are not even able to put in your 100%, they are all trying to put in their 100% for you. But for a boss,
leader or a boss?
That's for the leader. Yeah. That is Messi. But for a boss, because it's always, hey, do this, hey, do that, hey. Yeah, if you can't do, get out.
They do it out of fear, rather than out of
the moment they see that your bossness or your bossiness is no more there. Mm-hmm. What again do they like? What are they motivated at all? So what is that motivation right now? Because what do you think you can do? Mm-hmm. Currently, we are really doing it better than you. So in a normal sense, we should be your bosses. And see, let's put facts on ground. Zero is good. Mm-hmm. In fact, Zero is great. But right now, what the other players are doing is exceptional. What Bruno is doing in the EPL, you can't compare what Zero's current level is to what Bruno is doing.
But that's why we have that. That's why we have history.
Good.
Because you also can't compare what Bruno is doing to what Ronaldo did years back in the same Premier League, in the same Manchester United.
But we are looking at current performance.
And so that's why I'm saying.
Or else.
Use
Ghana was about going for
history to respect the one who has been there and done it before you.
Good.
That's my only problem.
So they give him that respect, but they are not killing themselves for him.
No,
if we are looking at what you've done, then as Ghana was going to the World Cup, we would have gone to Kwasa Mojan to go with us.
Not that. I'm not saying that. But Mojan has retired. Ronaldo is still killing himself for the game.
See,
as at 41 years old, he's still killing himself for the game. Most of these people we are talking about, they've retired. So we can't say we'll go and call them out of retirement to come because they've done that. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that the person is still in the game, give him that respect.
Do you know that they nearly did not call Neymar?
Yes.
If you are looking at history,
yes,
then Neymar should have been number one.
But he was injured. He was injured.
See, if he was injured, Neymar was not injured.
If he had been left out of the team,
do you think he
it would have been understandable.
If Neymar had been fit, they would have called him. No.
If he was
fit for some of their
if he was fit
for some of their qualifiers, Neymar did not play. He was fit then. They did not call him. Why did they not call him? Because right now Neymar's level is not that of João Pedro and those players. Neymar's level is gone down. So we are looking at the fact that you were good. In fact, that is an understatement. Zero for that statement, sorry. You were great. No two ways about it. Ciro is great, right? Neymar was great. He will still give them that, pedigree. Suarez is Suarez. But Uruguay did not call Suarez because, and see, somebody will say Suarez is retired. When they asked Suarez before the World Cup that should in case they call him for the World Cup, will he respond? Suarez's statement was, "Why not? I'm always ready to play for my country, even though he's retired from the national team."
Okay.
He was always ready to play.
But you see, he's not at that level.
Exactly.
He's not at that
Serious level. Let's be real. Serious level is not as that great compared to the how Neves is, the Vitinha. Yes, we are comparing their greatness. Not
Let's try and wrap up on this this particular segment. One thing I also want to say is that in as much as we are looking at the players, why not also look at the coach? Because no team goes out without a plan. So what you think?
See what?
Good.
See,
So
Roberto
the first day you mentioned the fact that Portugal were favorites. I said it.
Roberto
I
Martinez.
said it.
What was Portugal's reason for going to pick him?
Coach Roberto Martinez wasa.
Coach Roberto Martinez. Let me being Canada, based there. I don't understand.
Martinez was in
Martinez
charge of
had
that
Belgium,
that
the golden
golden generation.
And
The best he could do was what? A fourth place.
See,
World Cup. Was it World Cup 2020? Fourth place.
I want to grow up on shore. I see a ball. Then Portugal.
So I'm trying to say, why not point hands at the coach as well?
Zidane has always been fighting for national team coaching. And he's always been looking to coach France, right? But for the World Cup, only team. So why couldn't he even go to someone like Zidane? Tell him so, Charlie, fire World Cup. Now, because see, before the World Cup, now I signed with France. So after the World Cup, Zidane will be France's coach.
Yeah.
Until fire Cobra, then at least their agreement is there, not more cover. Why Roberto Martinez?
So then I feel like, in as much as we are blaming the players, let's also look at the coach and what he is telling and what he is telling his players to do. Because you, the coach, too.
Yes, team.
Because if you remember,
the respect that he's expecting.
If you remember, Fernando Santos, Edu baby almost say no, Ronaldo the boy form no. They started benching him. Or started benching no. And Ronaldo's sister started ranting.
Yeah.
And he himself, became some way. And that was what led to Fernando Santos' dismissal. Because this was a man who had won you the Euros. He was doing well.
He'd won you the
Nations League.
Nations League.
Nations League as well.
European Nations League.
And so there was no need or no reason for doing away with him. And going to pick who? Roberto Martinez.
The coach, Roberto Martinez.
They are. How do you say?
And then he's like,
they deserve whatever they are going to do.
If you are playing a match where you need a goal, why should you bench the person who is the greatest goal scorer in the world? Jimmy.
How are your players servicing that greatest goal scorer in the world?
And almost servicing, how is he going to score?
He will score.
Yeah.
So let's see. They have 2 more games to play.
Qualify, they don't qualify.
Let's see how it goes. And let's see where they get to. But for me, they won't go anywhere near quarterfinals.
32 to 16. And then 16. It's almost like she had because there's a very high chance that they might meet Argentina in the round 16.
And that could be our final Ronaldo versus Messi match in our lifetime.
I want to see Mr. Messi.
And so let's see. Let's see. It has been Hot Take FC with me, Samuel, and my brother
Ernest.
Yaponse.
Peggy up.